Welcome to my world. This is Heaven and Earth, playing Minecraft on the PS4. As you can see, the wait is worth it, because we have another tower at the back there, with a bit of fire going on. I'll go over there and show you that. And also we have 2 complete towers. Now, the main reason for the delay is because this tower, we built this one first, not as it is. We'll go and show you all that first. Excuse all of the mud everywhere, the dirt. But man's got to try and get up there, and I was ender pearling back down because it was just as easy. Hello, Mr. Piggy. Alright, as we scramble to the top. Yeah, what I originally did with this one, because this was the first one I built, the first tower. And what I had done, let's get this out of the way. What I had done was, instead of it being like it is, with just being one stair outside, I actually had it so it was like that. And then instead of, just replace that one. Then instead of it being like that, because this way, it's probably a skeleton on the inside. They like to stay on the inside, these skeletons. I had this pattern going all the way around, and when it came around to the corners, it just didn't look right. It looked sloppy, because you was like this. There's stairs pointing this way, stairs pointing this way, stairs pointing this way, and then that way, that. And it just, I don't know, it just didn't look right. So what I decided to do was only just put the normal stairs in all the way around, and then just a normal block at the top. But that was one thing. Let's change this back. Now, bearing in mind, that's where it came out originally. And then these stairs went on top of this. But if you can imagine, let's see if I can stand back so you can see it. If you can imagine, it all came round, and it just looked like you had a big spire going up with a donut sat on the top of it, and the proportion of it was just so wrong. It just didn't look right. It's like if it was in real life, all the stone on top would have weighed too much for all of this support. It just would have. It just wasn't right. I couldn't keep it as it was. So I ended up taking it down. Then we built turrets on it, because I didn't want to destroy it all, because we wanted to keep the middle of it, which is that bit there. So we thought, yeah, we'll build it up to about here, put some turrets on, which we tried, and then maybe extend this all the way down, so it's similar to how that works, where that's in the middle and it goes in there. But that didn't, again, it just kind of stuck out like a sore thumb. So in the end, kept that as it was, and then I built this one, which is identical at the minute, but built exactly the same one. But instead of having the 2 stone stairs coming out, just the one. And this is the finished article without the dirt. Yeah, there'll be some windows in there, because there's 2 rooms there. There's a big room there, and there'll be a big room there. There's no floor on the inside, but I can show you. Probably a spider or something on the inside. Sorry, a skeleton on the inside. Usually is. Oh, we got a zombie. Usually 1 or 2. So yeah, so the floor is gonna. One floor is going to be, I think it's, let's see, it's probably going to come in between here and here. So then that's going to be one floor, and then another floor, and then put a floor in there. So then that way, that's another room there. Whoa, I know it's an echo. So yeah, so that's that. So only then, so I tore all this down, all of it, and then decided just to try the 1 step out. So that's how that now looks. Now I'll just go go back up to the top of it, and then you can see exactly how I've done it, because there's one thing building like a square roof like that, that's easy. You're just following it all the way around. But when you're looking at doing something like in a cylinder or a circle, it kind of gets, put some nether posts there. It just kind of gets a bit more difficult. So I've done it with the nether posts underneath, just to give it that little extra, looks like it's supported a little bit. 3 stairs going up, 1, 2, 3, all the way around, so it was building them that way, that way, that way, and then that way, just to give it that, that cornering look all the way around. And then from there, it was 5 bricks going up again with the netherrack post, just to again give it that little support look. You've got to have the support look, haven't you? And I thought on this bit, which is just this top end here, I wanted it to again go in with the same gradient, but have a little bit more steepness going up. So I did again the same 3 stairs, 1, 2, 3, same all the way around. And then I thought, right, a brick and then stairs, brick and then stairs. Let's just go further up. 1, 2, right, and then from there, I'll show you better here. Then I was faced with the prospect of it was a 3x3. So I thought, well, to keep that gradient, let's put a full block on there on the corners, but still have stairs going up and a mast of 3. Well, this mast, I'm going to put a flag on. I don't know what type of flag, a blue one, a blue and white, or red and white, or I don't know yet, I've not decided. But I've got them on each of the towers. So that's how I did the roof on this one. It was, but once I'd done this one, it was like, right, well, I did this tower first, and then did this tower, and going forward and backward, making sure how they lied and was it right. And so that was just the building of the towers. Now this was the tricky bit. Whoa. Now before I built this tower, I went to this before I started doing these 2 towers. I'll come to that one, because I did that one. We was up to there last time, and I built that, and then we started on this. And before I explain that, let's end a pearl down. Let's go get some shut-eye, some sleep, and I will show you what problem I had, because this is what was the major thing. This was bad. Right, here we go. Morning! How the devil are we today? Right. So climb up these stairs. Climb up these stairs. You can tell how long it's took, because all these grass blocks, all these dirt blocks are now grass blocks. So that's how long you can tell it's blinking took me. Right, I'll show you from here. Is there anything else in there? There's nothing, no bogies in there? No. Right, inside here, remember, just imagine everything from this level. Sorry, from this level here, imagine it not being there. So you've got these 3 bits which stick out, which make it round. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There is 3 there, and there's 3 there. But when I started to look on before, like I say, before I did these top bits, this bit only had 2, and this bit had 2, but there was 3 there and 3 there. So I'm thinking, why is that? For some reason, that one was perfect. 3 and 3, not an issue. Sorry, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3 in each corner. This one, no. What the problem was, how am I gonna get there? Basically, see this all the way across here. See this mud path? It's just to the left of that support there. Here, it's on the support. So this end block here is literally the same. Well, move forward 2 blocks and it's dirt. So what I'd inadvertently done is all this wall, all this castle, sorry, all this turret is literally 1 square this way. So consequently, that's why there was only two spaces there. Now, I don't know if you noticed. I know I'll have to climb back up, but I don't know if you noticed, but when you look at the front on the other videos, there was 4 indents. 1, 2, 3, 4 on each side. Now there's 5. I think that's right. But so I had to bring it out 1 more. And then with it having that big donut on the top, it just looked horrendous. So it went. So that was the biggest drum. It was either move everything across 1 from the back, from the turret at the back, and move it all forward, or build this out 1 more. So you can tell which I did. No harm, no foul. So now now I've explained that. So that took a while to figure out, and it was a lot of head scratching, believe me. Only I can make these mistakes, but normally it's a case of tear it all down and start again. Because, you know, at the end of the day, it's the world, and it has to be right. If it's not right, tear it back down. I'd know it was wrong. I mean, I could have just bodged it and just done it and gone ahead, but I wanted to do it properly. So that's why I took the extra time just to do that. Here, it's going to be a walkway, but it's not going to be on this level. It's probably going to be another brick up or 2 bricks up. These supports, see, I've already put supports on there. Some stairs on brick higher, and then some supports. So it's probably going to enter in at about that point, and then enter the room. And then, so this walkway is going to be, say, from this brick here to that brick wide. So it's going to be a walkway of 3 with some, you know, just some nice bit on each side with a little, and then at the top of that it's going to have some more of this roofing going on above it, but it's going to have turrets like at the front of the castle on each side of it. So it's going to, so from over here, if you was to look in, it's going to look like a continuous turret all the way across with, say, some windows, and you'll be able to tell it's a walkway, so it'll look good. And again, same on that side. So that's the plan for this bit. Right, this section of this turret is the exact same as that. Going up, going up. Right, this is what we call fire. I wanted it to look like, you know, like on the Olympics where they had that big bowl, that like big pessary dish full of fire where they lit the torches. Well, I wanted this to be like that. So it's a netherrack made with flint and steel, just to give it that ignition, give it a bit of fire. And oops, why am I doing that? Hold on. With some doors on. Some trapdoors. And with it being the city pack, they're this colour instead of brown. So that makes it look a bit like a pessary dish, I suppose. And then flames coming out. So there we've got the bell to warn everyone that someone's coming. This is just a fire at night. It looks really cool. I didn't want to put it the other way around because I prefer the bell on that side, because that's the warning, that's the lookout. That's the main guardians. And here, this could be anything from a land invasion, or I don't know. But it's there, it looks good. And then at the bottom here, just some steel bars across, and then 1, 2, and again. So it looks like it kind of like an oval bends round into it. Couldn't do anything underneath it, because if I did, it looked too big and bulky, and I didn't want it to look too big and bulky. I just wanted it to look like not like a shallow dish, but massive dish. Anyway, so that's that. See, you can see from here how good the design there. See, it's all stepping up really, really good. Really impressed with that. It's worked out well, and that's worked out well as well. Just on the corners. Like I say, otherwise, donut effect. No. See, I filled it in. Filled in some mud as well, and I have done here as well. Filled in more this side though, but that's going to be a bit of a task. But yeah, so when you look at it from this angle here, it's not. It's only this wide when you look at it. So, but this section is going to probably come out to about here. Which, if I look on the scale, it's only going to come out to say half of this window, maybe, or even parallel to this. We'll see. Not quite sure. Not measured that yet. So this is what I've been up to for the last week and a half. Like I say, I'm sorry for it being so long, but we had a couple of problems in proportion of this, and together with solving the problem of why. So, show you how I solved it anyway. See, on this side, all I've done to make it look even, because it still needed the gap of where the arch is, I've put in this extra row here. So it all finished here, which we'll have a look on the other side, and I put in an extra row. See what I mean? You can't tell. You can if I count it. 1, 2, see there's a gap of 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, heaven. 7, 7, footsteps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Seeing it's just a 2 instead of having another column in. So I mean, I'm happy with that. You can't. Unless you can't be in both places at the same time. But if I would have left it how it was, one side was longer than the other. So this bit, sugar, dodgy aiming. So here you can see quite clearly I'm counting these lines going down. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one would have been 5, and that one was 4, and you could clearly see the difference. And for me, that's no good, because you can see it at the front, you can compare, and it looks uneven. I didn't like it. I just don't like it. So that's why I've done that. Whew, it was challenging. Right, what we got left? I've only got a bit of dirt left there. I've got a case full double chest there. That was full of mud. This was full of stone, but I'm running out of stone. I think I've got about 4 stacks of stone bricks in the main store. And I've got probably a small chest or half chest full of cobblestone at the store. At the main auto sorter. So yeah, so that's where we're up to. Sleep. It's a bit of a pain coming down every bloody 10 minutes to sleep, but hey, you know, man's got to rest after a hard day's work. Could have some slow time, some cool chill out time. The other thing what I was concerned about, see, it's daytime, there's this shadow. Look at the shadow. It's not because the sun's over there, because even when it's on this side, you still get the shadow. Now, what I think this is because there's no windows in. Now, on the inside, what we'll do, I'll just show you on the inside what I need to do, because all this mud support is going. Can't be doing that every 2 minutes. It'll be going. It's the same this side as it is for the other. Now what I'll be doing is, is there anything there? No. I'll be doing maybe slabs or stairs, going up, going round up to the top. So once I've done that, then I can put some holes in for light to come in, and put some torches either side, and that should give it some light on the exterior as well. So there's going to be a floor there and then a floor there. So yeah, that's what we're planning to do, or I'm planning to do. Now the other thing is this nether portal. Now the nether portal, where it is going to go into either the top tower, that tower. It's going to go into one of them anyway. But with me raising it up so high, it means the location is going to change in the nether. So I'll have to, once I move that, once I've put all the stuff on the inside, all the stairs, put the floor in, 2 floors in, worked out, am I going up on the ladders, or am I going to put some wooden stairs from one floor to the next? Then I'm going to move this, and then obviously into the nether, which I've mined a load of nether stone from. Nether brick. Now that took a load of nether. It doesn't look a lot. It's probably about 3 chests. Easy. Or 2.5 chests full of nether brick. I even went back and got a load of nether rack and cooked about half a chest, or a single chest, not a double chest, a single chest full, and it just didn't go very far, because when you're doing stairs it just eats it all up. So if you're going to do anything like that, just make sure you've got a load of the brick. What I did was I've took a section of one of the supports out of the fortress, a bit which I don't use, a bit which I'm nowhere near. Just took half of the support out, and that kind of helped me out. So there, let's just go over here. Yeah, I think we might get a good view. Up, 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 up. There we go. So yeah, she's coming along. She's coming along real fine, my friends. There, you see the mud all the way through the back. I'm going to put maybe a redstone block there, so it's the all-seeing eye, an eye looking down on your village. Yeah, I really do like the effect of that. I mean, I might have some more fire effect going on the inside yet, and open it up a little bit maybe. I don't know. I just want to, once I've done them walkways on them sides, and then I can do the walkways on these sides. But before I do that, I want to duplicate this again, and then that way we've got a basis for doing the interior as well. I know it's the 4th episode and it's number 11 of this series of my world tour, but what a wonderful world, what a wibbly wobbly world we live in, and it's my kingdom. So hope you've enjoyed, and just enjoyed what I'm showing you. There's still going to be quite a few on this castle, because like I said last time, slow and steady wins the race, and unless I think it's right, only then will I go on to the next stage. That back one was pretty easy to put up because it was just copying it, and then it just came to me in a flash what I wanted. A fire flash, what I wanted. But like I say, doing these 2 ends, this end and that end, and then figuring that out where I'd gone wrong was just gut-wrenching. So now we've solved that. Yeah, it's getting there. It's slowly but surely. So if you've got any questions or any comments, please write them in the comment section below. And thank you for watching if you've lasted this long on a castle. And hope to speak to you again next time.